collaborate and develop from those who started first. Now we will turn to our second Korean speaker, Hayearn Suh. She is the head of data product at Kakao and was recently appointed as commissioner of the Presidential Committee on the Fourth Industrial Revolution. At Kakao, Alex operates big data platforms, reviews data across industries, finds business values, and later turns them into new business opportunities. Prior to joining Kakao, she founded data-related startups in Korea and in India with remarkable success. She has been using her vast experiences to mentor startups via Google Korea, Dcamp, and Maru 180. Alex will now give a presentation on Kakao's dream of a friendly digital world. It is an absolute privilege to introduce to you Alex Hayearn Suh.
Good afternoon. My name is Alex Suh. I actually brought a friend with me from Kakao. That's Lion, the Kakao character. And of course, there are many other famous animated characters from Kakao. These characters represent the human values and the warmth of Kakao. So I'd like to give a brief introduction of Kakao. Kakao was founded about 10 years ago, and it began with a very small group of people, of 5 people. It was a startup back then, and 10 years later, today, it is one of the biggest companies in Korea, and it is one of the biggest companies in Korea as well, and it is also one of the fastest growing companies in Korea. Kakao provides more than 200 services, a total of 210 services. And in the digital world, the vast majority of Koreans are interacting with Kakao services. So Kakao is proud to call itself a digital life platform. So the purpose or mission of Kakao. Kakao began as a startup, and it is now serving most Koreans, and also Koreans living abroad, and also foreigners living in Korea. So it has become a giant mobile platform. And so the responsibility, the accountability, and the role that we play is, of course, something that we think about very much in earnest. And our mission is to make a better world with people and technology. And we have 3 large commitments and responsibilities. Every year, we share how we are implementing these commitments and responsibilities and how we are contributing in a positive way to society. We disclose this in a report on an annual basis. And as Miri just mentioned, we actually saw the commitment and responsibilities report cover in her presentation. And beginning this year, Kakao is also disclosing an ESG report. So the commitment and responsibilities are detailed in that ESG report as well. So to go through those 3 commitments and responsibilities, Kakao resolves social issues in its own way. And second, Kakao is a digital life platform, as I mentioned before. And so Kakao is determined to become a responsible corporate citizen in the digital society. And third of all, Kakao is and will continue to be at the forefront of protecting the environment. So what kind of activities we're putting in place to deliver on those commitments and responsibility pledges? I'm not sure I can cover all of them in this very short presentation, but I'll just like to let you know where you can find our efforts to fulfill those commitments and responsibilities. You could refer to Kakao website or Kakao services, and you will see a lot of notifications that will share what we are doing to fulfill the commitment and responsibility. So In terms of resolving social issues, we are providing navigation services for people with low personal mobility. We are also making efforts to protect children and adolescents from sex crimes, and we are also making efforts to eradicate hate speech. And last but not least, we are implementing many measures and services to help overcome COVID-19 pandemic. And in terms of efforts to eradicate hate speech, for the first time in Korea, Kakao, for the first time as a Korean company, it has declared that it would aggressively respond to hate speech in the digital world. And so we eliminated the real-time search words. So Kakao is a communication messenger, but it also plays a very important role as a search engine. And we have given up on the popular search words. So that was giving up on quite a large part of our business for us. But we hope to contribute to a word that is more safer and more fair and without hate. And of course, users will need something to take the place of the real-time popular search words. So we are providing data trend services instead. So if the users make use of the data trend services, they will be able to see trends regarding the terms or search words that are interested in. And this is something that is quite similar to what you would find on Google search trend. And second of all, commitment and responsibilities for the digital society. All people should be able to enjoy the benefits of digital society, and we are also making efforts to help them make use of the technology. And all of our principles are built into our ethics of algorithm, the charter of the ethics of algorithm. So we are providing AI training and education for all of our employees, for example. And another area that we are focusing very much on is providing a digital world for kids and also user protection. So providing a digital world for kids, in that regard, we are trying to build a healthy digital world. And for sex crimes that target children, we will block users who are perpetrators. We have zero tolerance policy. And we also make use of an AI-based safe bot to detect and block adult content which are harmful to adolescents. And we are continuously updating those safe bots. And for user protection, data and artificial intelligence might come across as something too advanced or too complicated for the layman or layperson. So we made an organization within our company that will continue to orient and let the users know about their rights and their important information regarding algorithms. And lastly, our commitment to and responsibility for sustainable environment. In 2017, we opened the new data center in Ansan. This was focused very much on eco-friendly design. So if we are able to have all of what we have planned implemented, then we will be able to cut back on carbon dioxide emissions by 14%, and green digital services will be provided to enhance our existing services or rebrand existing services to be more environmentally friendly. And so that was a very brief introduction of what we are doing, and I hope to be able to talk about this more in the discussion later on.